Channel 10 mass miners. That's what we're having a look at in this video. 3 bases, 3 wipeouts, 1 6-pack. Before we do that, I'm Mr. Welcome back to the channel. If you're brand new, take a moment to hit that subscribe button for daily uploads of gaming content. Let's begin. 37 miners, I believe, in each of these, plus miners in the clan castle. So that's why it's mass miners. Follow-up troops, 2 whiz, 1 baby in this attack. 5 heal, 2 poison. So we've got a fair idea it's probably going to be a Laloon base, Laloon clan castle. I don't think any of these are fresh hits because obviously this is an ideal attack. If you know it's a Laloon clan castle, you only need to take out the balloon. Let's go. Let's go. We've got a ram, so we're going to be coming in from opposite the town hall here, somewhere, either from here or wherever, and we'll see how the funnel is beginning to be created. Okay, king and queen on that side. That's telling us the ram has to be coming in through here somewhere. There we go, straight across. If all goes according to plan, then the ram will take out or be able to get access to the Inferno and the Expo. But of course, we've got miners coming in. But as long as the ram can punch a hole through and make its way down to the queen. That's the defending queen, of course. So poison on the clan troops. Now, queen's ability has been used and down she goes, but the balloon is going to stay in that poison spell for a length of time and it's wiped out. So game over for that balloon. And now the lava hound can do what it wants because the miners, they're not affected by any lava hounds. And as you watch this attack, you start to lose track of where the miners actually are. The king over here on the right-hand side, he's long gone. This little Wizzy here, making sure it was a 2-star at the bare minimum by taking out the town hall, but also clearing some of this stuff so the miners didn't have to path too far away. Last heal spell just dropped on the miners near the Expo. Bomb there, it's not going to be too much of an issue. Onto the archer, onto the wizard tower, and then you've got a couple of miners just went flying over there on the Tesla. Tesla's trying to beat up on those miners because miners just target anything. They don't just specifically target defense. Imagine if miners only targeted defense. They'd probably wipe out. They'd probably be a little bit too OP, wouldn't they? Because they only spend their time above the ground. They'd just drop down and then just magically appear at the next defense. So that's that style base mass miners with the Lalo attack. Pay attention to the troop combo, 5 miners, 1 giant in the clan castle, 37, 2 whiz, 1 baby. Let's have a look at the next one. And here we are. And look at the troop combo, 37 miners, 1 baby, 2 whiz. Standard troop combo by the look of things, isn't it? Ram undoubtedly will have miners in it. 5 heal spells, 2 poison. Just looking at this, before we've even started, we know that either the ram's going to be coming in from this side here or this side here. Now, if we're trying to get to the queen directly with the ram, then we draw the line from the town hall to the queen or thereabouts. So the ram would come somewhere in this position if we're going to target over the queen. Let's just see what the attacker does though. That the attacker might have a different plan altogether. Archer queen on the right hand side, so possibly a good chance, bit of a whizzy there to help make sure the archer queen doesn't stray too far. King on this side. Okay, so that tells us that the ram is likely going to be coming in over through this point here, I'm guessing, so that we can go straight through this Expo and that. There we go. There's the ram coming down there. So I don't think it's going to matter too much for as far as the queen goes or the defending queen. Once all those miners enter the base, it's not really going to matter. 3 point defense, and we've got a baby, two ice golems. I didn't say a baby. 2 ice golems and a balloon in that clan castle. So poison's down already. Ice freezing, heal spell down, and balloon's gone. So 2 heal spells used. Poison on the queen now to slow the queen down because we didn't need it for anything else. Queen slowed down, and second heal spell, third heal spell's used. So you're noticing with these particular attacks that generally what we've got is the 2 heal spells are side by side on the entering in the base. And then you can virtually do the same thing again, almost side by side again. And then once that happens, it leaves you with the 5th heal spell, and then you've just got to keep an eye on the miners to see which miner pack you want to heal the most, or which you think needs the most healing. So these miners on the right hand side, they've kind of done without a bit of healing at the moment. There's plenty of miners here on the left, so they had the heal that was over here on the left hand side. So still a lot of weapons up, and of course skellies. So the skellies are really a bother for the miners, more so because they keep the miners busy hitting the skellies while the weapons are constantly firing on the miners. So Expo's going to go down. So remember, a lot of these things had a little bit of damage on them already. This goes down all pretty quickly. There's just too many miners left. The Wizzy that was doing a little bit of cleanup, he's already done. He's finished. The Baby Dragon that was help funneling on this right-hand side, or cleaning up, pre-cleanup very early on, he's done. And game over for that base. So, again, exact same troops, 37, so 42 miners all up with 5 heal spells. 2 Wizzy, 1 Baby. Let's have a look at the last one, and of course it's the fastest one of this particular 6-pack. The first one was the fastest one, but under 2 minutes for this attack. That's what we're looking at. And again, you'll see 2 Wizzy, 1 Baby, 37 miners. So what I would suggest now, in all of these miner attacks that mass miner bases that I've been sharing recently, or the mass miner attacks that I've been sharing, you'll notice that there's a complete variety of bases. However, one common thing is that there are not air troops, air attacking troops, that is physically attacking where they can do a tremendous amount of damage. Alalo's not doing too much damage. Once the balloon is gone, it's gone, but there's no Electro, there's no Baby Dragons, there's no anything like that. So if you've got a Lalo or anything in the clan castle that is that sort of thing that can't wipe out miners very much, maybe 1 balloon that you can put poison on, then this base is good for that. Not so good to try and fresh hit a base with it, because if you suddenly have discovered there's an Electro Dragon, it's going to be a little bit tough for you. Okay, let's begin. Let's begin on this one. Town Hall's opposite here. So we know that we have to come in at least from this flanking side to just come into the base, some way, shape or form. King and Baby Dragon down helping to funnel, and Wizzy down on this side and Queen on this side. So maybe not. Maybe the Ram will be coming in over here at this angle, possibly instead. Oh, so that'll be, I think, 3. So coming in at the corner. Okay, so coming in at the corner. So the miners will come in from this side. So that's an interesting little take on it, where at least that funnel was created so the miners don't have to path out. Queen down this side, King down the other, Ram, as long as the Ram can get in, taking out an Inferno, absolute plus. Again, you'll see that's 2 side-by-side heal spells, and then we'll have another couple side-by-side, although this base has a couple little moats, and of course the King's pad, so everything has to sort of blow around in that sort of C shape. So there we go. So you didn't need to go side by side on that one, and now you can go side by side with the last 2 heals if you really wanted to. And there we go, last 2 heals side by side. So this base kind of forced the miners to path around in that sort of semicircle shape, and enabled 2 heals at the start, 2 at the end, and 1 in the middle over on that left hand side. Just the nature of the shape of the base by coming in on that angle with the miners. That's it. Are we going to take some bets that there'll be a big bomb in between these Teslas, or at least a spring trap? Let's just see. I'm going to say yes, there will be. Let's see if there is. And the spring trap even? Nothing. Okay. So, oh look, I don't think there was even, there was space for a bomb, but maybe it was a little bit too obvious at that point. That is it. Again, you'll notice the same troop combo, 37 miners, 5 in the clan castle. Let's have a look at this one more time, because I really enjoy the funnel on this one. It's a really good funnel that got a lot of this outside stuff done with the King and the Baby. Obviously, the idea of putting all of these trash buildings in this shape is so that you are forced to deploy on the rocks around the edge of the base. If you want to come in from up here, you're deploying so far away from the wall it's not funny, except it means you've got a freebie in terms of taking things out, like that wizard there, the baby dragon. Now here come all the miners again, so just watching carefully. This wizard's taking out that nice funnel on this right hand side. There's no reason for the miners to path outside, and there's no reason for the miners to path outside here. So keeping that in mind, if you can create that little bit of an initial funnel, keep the miners in. And of course, the base helped achieve that by having everything 2 spaces away from the walls at the same time. As you can see, didn't really need too much coverage here with the miners. Yes, this archer tower has a little bit of an issue. It's over here, but once those miners came out of the clan castle, they just weren't running up that way. They'll take out that other archer, and most of the miners stayed within the base here that you can see, because everything within the base was closer to everything else within the base than these couple of things on the outside of the base. But this can cop some damage. Just way too many miners. Big bombs not going to affect them. Oh, look, he lost a couple of sick ones there. He lost half a dozen sick miners with the bomb up there, but otherwise, no, just not enough. And here we've got the giants from the clan castle survived, and the lava hound's not doing anything to him. So a few things to keep in mind is the enemy's clan castle. Ideal for a cleanup attack if you know the enemy's clan castle is a Lalo and you can take out the balloon. Try this troop combo, 37 wizards, 5 in the clan castle with 1 giant, 37 wizards, 37 miners, 2 wizzies, 1 baby, king down one side, queen down the other. Ram it in some way, shape or form if you can get it to path through an expo, through an inferno. That's all very nice and well. If you can get it to do that, it just becomes a distraction tool. So when the miners come in, the ram's kind of done a little bit of a flanking, but it's not necessary to be flanking. It could have come in from the same angle. It didn't need to, but it could have. And you will have noticed all of these came from the right-hand side. Why the right-hand side? Because, well, in my opinion, the attacker is right-handed. So if you're trying to come in from the left-hand side, you can't really deploy on your tab very well with the left hand. And if you do it with the right hand, your hand is covering the entire screen. But on this right-hand side, it's just natural. Have the tab here on your left, hold the right, and just multiple fingers all touching the screen at the same time, the miners will go down. You can possibly do it up higher as well. You twist your arm up, you get it up higher to get it down. But to try and move your hand this way to come from the bottom left or the top left into the base, a little bit more difficult. So that is why, in my opinion, all of those attacks started on that right-hand side of the base in that way, because the attacker's right-handed and that way he could see what he was doing. Anyway, that's all I've got for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And until next time, thanks for watching.